1,000 chances, 1,000 open doors. But every time I reach for you, I stop before. The words just sat there burning at the back of my throat. Now you're gone and all I have is everything I wrote. Too late, too quiet, too careful, too afraid. These are the words I never said. I memorized the way you laughed before the punchline hit, the way you held your coffee cup and never noticed it. I cataloged your mannerisms, studied every glance, and told myself tomorrow I will finally take the chance. But tomorrow has a way of turning into never, and never has a way of lasting on forever. I watched you from the corner of 1,000 crowded rooms, loving you in silence like a language with no room. The playlist that I made for you still lives inside my phone. 400 songs that say the things I couldn't say alone. I'd press play in the dark and pretend that you could hear. Every note was everything I needed you to know was here. I had 1,000 chances, 1,000 open doors. But every time I reached for you, I stopped before. The words just sat there burning at the back of my throat. Now you're gone and all I have is everything I wrote. Too late, too quiet, too careful, too afraid. These are the words I never said. It was a Tuesday night in late October, I recall. You asked me what I've been thinking, leaning against the wall. I said nothing much and smiled and looked the other way. The nothing much was everything I should have said that day. I think about the version of myself that spoke the truth, the one who didn't overthink and wasn't scared of you. She would have reached across the table, caught your eye. She would have said it plainly without asking why. Instead, I wrote it down in notes I never share, in margins of the books I read pretending you were there. The ink dried on the feelings that I couldn't let out loud. A love letter to no one lost inside the crowd. I had 1,000 chances, 1,000 open doors. But every time I reached for you, I stopped before. The words just sat there burning at the back of my throat. Now you're gone and all I have is everything I wrote. Too late, too quiet, too careful, too afraid. These are the words I never said. The last time that I saw you at the corner of 5th Street, you smiled and said take care now, and I said same to me. And that was it, that was the ending, clean and ordinary. No dramatic last confession, nothing extraordinary. Just two people parting ways without the other knowing that one of them was standing there with nowhere for it going. All that love with nowhere left to land. I watched you disappear and kept it in my hands. Some loves are never spoken, just carried to the end. Folded up in silence, never given room to bend. And maybe that's the saddest kind of all to bear, to love someone completely and leave it in the air. I don't blame the timing or the fear or even you. I blame the version of myself that never broke into, that never cracked enough to let the honest feelings through, that kept it all so safe while slowly losing you. And now I sit with all of it, the weight of words unsaid, they echo in the quiet of a life I chose instead. Not with anger, not with blame, just with the ache of knowing I had everything to say and nowhere for it going. I had 1,000 chances, 1,000 open doors. But every time I reached for you, I stopped before. The words just sat there burning at the back of my throat. Now you're gone and all I have is everything I wrote. Too late, too quiet, too careful, too afraid. These are the words I never said. Never said. Maybe somewhere in another life the words came easy. Maybe somewhere in another version I was free to walk across the room and simply say your name and tell you that I loved you without needing you to say the same. But here in this life I carry what I kept, the playlist and the margins and the words I never worked out loud. Just press them deep into the dark, where all the unsaid things go when they leave a mark. The words I never said still live somewhere inside the words I know. The words I never said still burn, still bleed, still hide. The words I never said are the loudest thing I own. The words I never said. follow me home. Follow me home, the words I never said.